Today we have a very special show. We're going to be talking about the April sneaker releases as well as some crazy trendy news like the Lil Nas Nike Air Max 97s Satans. Yeah.
Perfect.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vega. Today we're going to be talking about the April sneaker releases for the month of April, and like always I'm going to tell you whether you should cop, flip, or pass. That way you get a better idea of how I'm feeling about the sneakers, and at the same time you could forecast your month a little bit better. But like I mentioned before, we got some crazy trendy news that we got to talk about right now. By the time you watch this video, you probably already heard the news. I mean, this is not just trendy news, this is actually breaking the internet. This is triggering people. Your grandma probably knows about it already. And I'm talking about the Lil Nas X collaboration with Mischief. They decided to do a custom pair of Nike Air Max 97s and they called it Satan. I just feel so weird even talking about it, but here it goes. They decided to do 666 pairs, and to top it off, which is the most disgusting part about it, they added 1 drop of human blood inside the Air Max 97.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
If you're okay with that, bro, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not. It makes me feel sick. It makes me feel disgusting, all kind of weird. You're gonna add blood inside of a sneaker that is already demonic and satanic, and you're gonna be okay with that? I mean, all right, man, let's talk about the facts. Nike doesn't have anything to do with this. Nike went ahead and put out a statement at first. They said that they don't work with Lil Nas X, that they don't pretty much condone that and all that good stuff. Now Nike is even suing Mischief, which is the company that did the custom work, and they're basically suing them for trademark issues and other things that I should have in the screen right now. Nike doesn't have anything to do with it. This is just Lil Nas X collaborating with a company that did a custom pair of sneakers. So that's on the Nike situation. The fact that Lil Nas X wants to chase so much clout is ridiculous to me. He put out a video 2 days ago that was already controversial, that was already triggering people all over the place. Homie basically took a stripper pole and went all the way down to hell, gave Satan a lap dance, and then homie decided to just break Satan's neck, and now he became a dark angel because then he has wings and all of that. And then you release this sneaker with 666 pairs with a drop of human blood. Nah, bro, that ain't the move. You're rubbing people the wrong way, and this is how I feel about it. Where there's good, there's evil. I believe in God, and Satan is also very real. If you keep on knocking at that door, he's going to answer, and you're just going to keep on going in a crazy dark path. The Air Max 97, execution-wise, looks decent. Is a bread colorway. It has a scripture in the front of the sneaker. It has a star in the front, which you already know what that means. And then, of course, that drop of blood that, in my opinion, is just disgusting. If you don't feel that way, do you, bro? That's all I'm gonna say. And that's pretty much that on the sneaker. How you feel about it, let me know that in the comment section. Just give me your opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not gonna comment on yours. Just tell me how you feel about it. I want to see how my subscribers are feeling about this, but let's just keep it going. On to some happy news. We finally have the release date for the Jordan 1 Shatter Backboards 4.0s. These are releasing now on July 17 for $170. We finally got the pics and they look good, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Essentially, it's more of a white and black sneaker with orange accents. The top area is in this like metallic orange, and then in the sole area is just the regular Shatter Backboard orange that we're accustomed to. I feel the sneaker looks good, but it's a little bit plain. I feel that it should have had more orange, maybe on the Nike swoosh, and then that would have been it. But I'm not mad at it. I think it's going to look good with either white or black laces. I think it's definitely going to sell out, and the fact that they're releasing this in the summertime, it's going to be a good look as well. But I don't know. I might cop because I feel that it's a clean pair. Do you guys feel the same way? Are you guys excited to finally have a release date for these sneakers, or you're just going to pass? Alright guys, let's go ahead and talk about some sneaker releases for the month of April. Like always, I'm gonna tell you whether you should cop, flip, or pass. That way you get a better idea of how I feel about the sneakers, and you could also forecast your month a little bit better. The first sneaker that I want to talk about is the Jordan 5 Ragin Bull. This is releasing on April 10 for $190. So you already know, man, this is a classic. This released back in 2009 originally along the side of another Jordan 5 that was all 3M, and it was called the Ragin Bull pack, and it was actually pretty dope, man. Back in the day, everybody wanted this shoe, and it was a grail for a lot of people. But I think that Jordan is a little bit late. If this would have released like 5 years ago or even 7 years ago, bro, this probably would have been like top 3, top 5 sneakers of like the year. Like, no lie. Like, this is probably when Jordan was at his highest peak. Like, we're not talking about Nike Dunk Lows or Yeezys, none of that. Like, Jordan was at its peak. And yeah, don't get me wrong, like, they're going to sell out. And don't get me wrong, they're going to have a little bit of resale value. But I don't know if I would actually cop and wear them all the time. It's probably going to be one of those sneakers that is probably for collection purposes. So I'm going to keep it short, sweet, to the point. For me, it's really a hard pass because I really love this sneaker and I wanted this sneaker back in the day. So it's a hard pass. As far as any kind of resale value, I don't think it's going to have a lot. So for that purpose, I'm just gonna say pass. It's another month. That means that there's another Nike Dunk Low releasing, and I'm talking about the Nike Dunk Low Spartan Green. This is releasing on April 16 for $100. That $100 price point is always a good freaking look. What do we have to say that we don't say every single month about Nike Dunk Lows? They look great. They are, in my opinion, comfortable. I would probably cop. They're always hype, and there's going to be resale value. Every single month we talk about a Nike Dunk Low, and that's pretty much what I say. So I'll keep it short, sweet, to the point. I personally like this Spartan green color. I've been feeling this whole forest green color lately a lot. I don't know why, but I do. I would definitely cop as a personal pair. I wouldn't even flip them, to be honest with you, or look to flip them. I think this is a very, very clean colorway. But if you want to flip, I can also see that as well. So I would cop as a personal pair, and if you want to flip to get the extra cash, then go ahead and flip. The next pair of sneakers are pretty funky, and you cannot expect anything else from Sean Wotherspoon. I'm talking about the Adidas Sean Wotherspoon ZX 8000 Super Earth. This is actually releasing on April 16 for $140. So check it out, man. When it comes down to these right here, I actually like them, to be honest with you. They have a lot going on, but at the same time, it's kind of a clean pair. It's kind of one of those sneakers that is always a standout piece in your outfit. So for me, I would personally cop, you know. I don't know if I would flip or look to flip, but if I'm gonna go and do the extra work to go ahead and get the sneaker, I would probably cop, because anything that Sean Wotherspoon touches basically is a good thing. And if it's not a good thing at the moment, eventually prices start going up and the resale value definitely goes up. So the fact that it has like this kind of a bunch of strings like hanging out is a crazy look. The lime laces, the checkered toe, I mean, it's definitely a wild sneaker, but it kind of looks good. And that's kind of like a Sean Wotherspoon type of style, right? Like, it's always wild, but it kind of always comes together. So for me, I personally like them. I think it's a good look. The Adidas ZX is actually a very underrated model as well, and it's actually very comfortable, and a lot of people sleep on this model. A couple of years ago, it was super hyped, the model itself. So I'm kind of glad to see this model, and I'm kind of glad that Sean Wotherspoon picked out this model as well. So for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say cop. If you want the extra cash, of course, you can go ahead and flip. But I would hold on a little bit longer, probably like a year or 2 years, and then flip. The next pair of sneakers is another Nike Dunk Low. This time is the Nike Dunk Low in the Michigan colorway. This is releasing on April 16, again for $100. Same thing as the Spartan Green. These are going to sell out. There's actually a lot of Michigan fans out there, so this is definitely going to be a cop for them. Me personally, I don't really care about this colorway, so for me, I would just go ahead and pass. You already know the deal. They're hype. You already know that they're going to sell out, so there's really no need to talk about it. So for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say pass. If you want a cop, it's definitely a clean colorway, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say pass. So of course it's another month, and that means also another Yeezy model. This time is the Yeezy 700 bright blue. This is releasing on April 17 for $300. I'm not really sure about this price point because the 700 was supposed to be a lower price, but a lot of the places are marking it as 300, but this could be wrong. It could be probably 250. Either way, the bright blue colorway. This looks like a Wave Runner that was dipped in blue and then the midsole dipped in orange. That's just how it looks. I'm not really a big fan of that colorway specifically, and I'm not really a fan of the colorway that they released with the yellow, kind of like this but in yellow. I'm not really sure, man, to be honest with you. I think that I need a little bit more contrast in the midsole. If you would have gave me like the orange midsole but the white like little circles in the midsole area, and then another type of like gray tone maybe in the front, then that would have been dope. But it's blue and then orange. It's kind of just a lazy type of design, and for $300, if they are $300, that's kind of steep. Nothing beats the Wave Runner, and in my opinion, the second best colorway is the mauve. And then if we talk about like V2s and V3s, then that's another subject. But as far as the V1 700, nothing beats the Wave Runner. So for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say pass. The next pair of sneakers are very hyped, and I'm talking about the Jordan 1 Hyper Royal. This is releasing on April 17 for $170. So those who are sneakerheads, we have been seeing pictures of these sneakers probably for a couple of months now, and it's a very clean colorway. I mean, blue, white, gray, and that like faded type of suede. It looks good. It looks very good, to be honest with you. I feel it's going to sell out. I can see a lot of people rocking it with a lot of clean outfits, but for me, I have like the Jordan 1 Storm Blues. I have Royal Blues, so adding another blue and white pair, it's kind of like, what's gonna make me wear these before the Storm Blues, because I really like the Storm Blues a lot. So me personally, I would definitely pass. However, it's a very clean sneaker. If I didn't have the Storm Blues, I would go for this sneaker. That's how clean it is. I just can't justify having another similar colorway. I'm getting too picky with my sneakers nowadays, and if I'm not gonna rock it, or I don't see myself rocking it all the time, then I just go ahead and pass. So for me, it's definitely a hard pass. And if you want extra cash, you already know, man, this is going to be something that you can easily flip. The more you hold on to Jordan 1s, the more time goes by, the more money you're going to get. So I'll leave that up to you, but if you want extra cash, you could definitely flip. All right, guys, we have another Jordan to talk about. This time is the Jordan 11 Legend Blue. This is releasing on April 24th for $185. So I'm not really a big fan of Jordan 11 lows. I just rather have the normal Jordan 11s. The fact that it's Legend Blue is definitely going to sell out. I mean, a Jordan 11 in white with white patent leather, it's always going to sell out. The fact that it has the Legend Blue name attached to this sneaker, aka the Columbias, is going to sell out. This is the type of sneaker that some people feel like they defend it a lot, and then the OGs or people who just rather have the Jordan 11s also defend it and say they rather have that. But there's no right or wrong. Me personally, I just rather have the regular Jordan 11s. If you like the lows, hey, I'm not mad at it. It's still a clean colorway. Would I wear it? Would I cop? No, because I also have the Legend Blues that came out a few years ago, and they are still in perfect conditions because I put sole protectors underneath, and I only worn them for like 2 times. So yeah, So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and say pass. If you want it, it's definitely a clean pair, and for $185, it's a little steep. However, I feel that they are going to have a little bit of resale value, not a lot, but that's also something that I could leave that up to you. You know, if $50 is good for you, then you're good. But I don't think that they're gonna have a lot of resale value though. So I'm gonna say pass. Last month, I went ahead and talked about this sneaker specifically because I feel that it should have released. Like, Nike had an official release date, but for whatever reason, it got postponed. I'm talking about the Nike Go Fly Ease. This is releasing now on April 30th for $120. So last month, I went ahead and talked about this sneaker. Like I mentioned, it is a very cool sneaker. Nike, this is where they shine the most at times with their new technology and how they basically do things for people that might have disabilities or people who are just straight up lazy, because this is the first sneaker that you can put on with no hands, and I can see this helping other people as well. So I talked about it. I feel that it's a clean colorway. If I could get my hands on it, I probably would get it just to try it. I don't know if I would keep it, but I definitely want to see it on my hands, and then based on that, I make the decision whether I want to keep it or not. But it's definitely a good sneaker to do a review, so I'm probably going to cop it. This is the type of sneaker that if you like new technology, you should go for it. Is it going to have a bunch of resale value? Probably not. But the fact is that this is the first sneaker that you could put on with no hands. So it's a pretty cool little look right there. So for me, I'm just going to go ahead and say cop. That's pretty much it for today's video. If you're going for any sneaker in the month of April, good luck to y'all. If you're going for any sneakers in the whole 2021, good luck to y'all. It's really hard to get sneakers, so yeah, good luck. Also guys, if you feel some type of way about the Lil Nas X conversation that we were having earlier, if you want to give me your opinion, your thoughts, just go ahead and comment below. I mean, we can have a respectful conversation. I can have my opinion, you can have yours, and that's pretty much that. I'm not gonna go ahead and start dissing anybody or someone. I don't want anybody to start dissing anybody else in the comment section. Again, this is all respectful, and I just want to see how my subscribers feel about it. So if you found everything that I talked about entertaining, if you found it informative, go ahead and subscribe, smash the like button. It really does mean a lot, and also hit that bell. That way you get notified every single time I drop a video. Also, if you're not doing so, follow me on Instagram at carlosvega101. I'm always updating the date and time of my videos, and it's just a cool little way to keep up with me as well. So with that being said, till next time, peace.